Now, here's another thing that's very interesting while we're looking at the power. When we were looking at the PlayStation 4 versus PlayStation 5, everything PlayStation 5, just about everything is double everything. The memory bandwidth, the internal storage, the IO throughput, the memory interface, the GPU just blows away what PS4 to PS5 had.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, I'm telling you, like a lot of people were saying that PS4 outperformed the Xbox, the Xbox One. You know, at the end of the day, when we're looking at this after since 2012, 13, I think is when it came out, the PS4 and the Xbox One. When we look at all the numbers and everything, PlayStation 4 outperformed the Xbox One. They've outsold the Xbox One. They just outdid everything from the Xbox One. When you look at that comparison between the PS4 and the PS5, you're getting some hefty upgrades. I would say from, what would you call that? The PlayStation 4, let's just round up. Let's just say 2 teraflops on the
Like
PlayStation
9
4.
times better.
Huh?
Like 9 times better.
9 times better?
Well, I mean, look at the teraflops alone.
Yeah. It goes from 2 teraflops to 10 teraflops. Now check this out. With the Xbox One, it had 6 teraflops. It had 4 more teraflops than the PS4, and yet the PS4 outperformed them. And then you look at them and you see the Xbox Series X has 2 extra teraflops than the PS5, just slightly better. But everything, the way it's been put together, the PS5 is just going to outperform. Like everybody's already saying it, like the power behind the PS5, the way it's clocked, the way it's maximized is just going to blow the Xbox Series X out of the water. And I want to say the Xbox, they're not really looking, I don't know, they're not really looking at those little tiny fine details that PlayStation's looking for. They just want to be sure you have a really, really good screen. It works amazing. The 4K is great. And that's it. As long as it supports the games and it can play well, cool. That's all we're looking for. But when you compare it from the Xbox Series X to the Xbox One, internal storage, both the same. The memory, you went from 12 gigs to 16 gigs, so you gave me a little bit more.
But also DDR6 versus DDR5, so faster performing.
Well, yeah, but I'm not comparing the DDRs. I'm just comparing how much you gave me before and how much you're giving me now. Everyone's going to have the latest and greatest stuff, you know? Same thing with the PlayStation. DDR5, DDR6. The PlayStation went double on everything, though. Where the Xbox is what I'm trying to prove here is they're not going double on everything. Maybe the teraflops. So you said the PlayStation 4 to the 5 on the teraflops, they went 9 times more?
Well, here's the thing, though.
Wait, hold on. Answer the question. Is that 9 times more?
It's about 9 times more, but...
Okay, this is only 2 times more.
But I think we need to compare the Xbox One S versus the Series X, because above the chart, PlayStation only had the one PlayStation.
But why would we compare the One S? The One S is the one that is. Didn't the X and the S both come out at the same time?
They did, but one was more for 4K, and the other one wasn't.
Okay, so I'm comparing apples to apples. The One X, because the PlayStation 4 had 2 of them also. And I'm not looking at their baby PlayStation 4. I'm looking at their flagship PlayStation 4.
Okay. I'm just saying that the specs are more along the line for the S and the PlayStation above. And they did double that if you look at the RAM versus the S and the Series X. Like, that did double. But like you're saying, it's not their top of line one. So I guess what's the point of looking at the S?
Right. Unless we're going to look at the Xbox 4 baby version. I don't know. All I'm saying is sure, if you want to look at the S to the Xbox One S to the Xbox Series X, sure, some of the stuff did double. 8 gigs of DDR3. DDR3, holy crap. Why would you even why? It's like, hey, here's one's DDR3, the other one's gonna be DDR5. And then they're all 1 terabytes. They're all the Xbox ones before did not, you weren't able to exchange the storage, which the PlayStation 4 you were able to. And yeah, sure, 1080p to 4K is the difference.